I'm Tony Tier from Tony'sPicks.com. With you Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time, delivering live for European football picks for you. And today we have coverage here from the English Cup, which begins here for you on Tuesday with Tuesday action. So make sure you guys are with us by subscribing to our channel. We loads of free picks every day. We get about 5 per day, about 25 free picks from European football from Paul Lagaretta's here on this show. So it's a good reason why you want to subscribe to our channel, or also give us that thumbs up like. We greatly appreciate it. Of course, I'll let you know here about our promo code. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Then click the All Cappers tab, and then you go ahead and get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys, so go ahead and post your picks in the comments. And of course, we'll let you know about our podcast. We put every pick and every show is on our Tony's Picks podcast. Tony's Picks podcast can be found on all major platforms. Just search Tony's Picks in the search console there. Also, a reminder, visit Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to some of our long-term passes. You'll see many of our featured plays here for you here on a Monday, and we've got a big play alert coming from Paul already in action here in 3 days here from Liverpool and Manchester City. So ready to roll here post World Cup as we're getting some of these leagues back in action here for you here. And of course, we got some late steam up there as well. If you prefer, you can purchase picks a la carte. Team versus team information there on the pick ticker. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, let's get this one underway. Let's go ahead and welcome in Paul August. If I'm over at Tony'sPicks.com. Paul, how's it going? We got through the World Cup.
Yeah, and we made some money as well, especially in the knockout rounds. We also had another winning best bet that I forgot to update on the records, but it was really, really nice, especially, match day 2, 3, and the knockout round. But, guys, don't get the post-World Cup blues, because we got Copa del Rey tomorrow and the EFL Cup. These are the respective cups for Spain and England, and there's a lot of action there, and there's a lot of plays. I've already loaded a 3-pack for tomorrow. I'm going to have a best bet for tomorrow and a best bet for Thursday. So jumping straight back into action with, clubs. And I couldn't be happier, because I'm a stats guy, I'm a numbers guy, and I just have a lot of numbers to look at now.
Yeah, and there's more on the table. That makes it better for us as bettors. We have more to choose from here, as Paul does this every single day. So he knows the teams like the back of his hands, even when we get into this cup here, English Cup action, which we'll feature here on our show here for today. We'll get you again a 5-pack. We got English Cup action beginning Tuesday. We got some plays for you Wednesday. So let's go ahead. Let's get the show underway here. Joined by Paul Agueros. English Cup for Tuesday. We have MK Dons and Leicester.
Yeah, this is going to be a match that is probably going to have a lot of goals. We have two very offensive sides who have just bad and unreliable defenses, especially the MK Dons. There is an average of 3.3 goals per match in their last 10 matches in all competitions. A lot of high scores there, 2-1s, 3-1s, 3-2s, and stuff like that. So Leicester, they have a lot of talent up front, and but their defense has been leaky all season. They have an average throughout the whole season in all competitions and all matches. They have an average of 3.3 goals per match as well. So I expect at least 3 goals in this match. I like the line at 2.75, so I'm grabbing it. So taking the over 2.75 goals at -114, which is essentially a split line between over 2.5 goals and over 3 goals.
All right, Paul, I got to find his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. English League Cup for Tuesday, 2:45 Eastern Time. MK Dons and Leicester. He likes this one. Over 2.75 goals. The return is -114. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Lots of free picks on our show here. At least 25 per week from English football and beyond. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. Let's continue on here with the Soccer Picks Daily. We got 2 from this one. English League Cup for Tuesday. Let's get pick 1. Wolves and Gillingham.
Yeah, these are two teams that are very, 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 really terribly bad on the offense. Wolves are 9-6 to the under 2.5 goals so far in the season, with an average of 2.1 goals per game. That's just really low. They've scored just 8 goals in 15 matches so far, which means that they score 1 goal every 2 matches. this is by far the worst offense in the Premier League. And Gillingham, they're 18-2 to the under 2.5 goals. That's the most in their league, with an average of just 1.5 goals per game. They've scored just 6 goals in 20 matches. By far the worst offense in their own respective league. Just give me the under 3 goals at -110, and I'm more than happy.
All right, Paulo, let's get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. English Cup for Tuesday. Pick one from this one, Wolves and Gillingham. He likes under 3 goals. The return is -110. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. If you're looking for Paul's best bets, find him over at Tony'sPicks.com right now. Click the link in the comment area and in the description, I should say, and you'll get over to Paul's handicapper page, and here you'll find his plays up there right now. He's got a big play alert right now up on the page. He'll have a 3-pack actually for action for tomorrow. In action right now, Paul heavily right now as we get right into the post-World Cup with tournaments, as well as back to the Big Five on the 26th, but lots leading up here to that period here this week with a lot of action here. Already 3 packages up there from Paul. He's got a Tuesday best bet, big game alert already up there with Liverpool and Man City. And of course, that 3-pack Paul was mentioning. So go ahead and get signed up. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. All right, Paul, now it is time for pick 2. From this one, English League Cup Tuesday, Wolves and Gillingham.
Yeah, again, I don't expect a lot of goals between two very bad offensive, two teams that are very, very bad offensively. So the total for the Asian total for the goals in the first half is set at 1.25. This is essentially a split line between 1 and 1.5. So I like the under 1.25 goals here at -115. I think that's a bit inflated because of the overall total of the match, which is 3. And again, I just don't see a lot of goals in this match. I'm taking both the under 3 goals as a game total, but also the first half under 1.25 goals at -115.
All right, Paul, let's get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. English League Cup for Tuesday. Pick 2 from this one, Wolves and Gillingham. He likes first half under 1.25 goals. The return is -115. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. Subscribe to the channel. Be live with us. Let's continue on here with the show. We now move to Wednesday's action from English League Cup. We've got Blackburn and Nottingham.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting match. These two played in the championship last season, and Blackburn, this season so far, they've been doing a really, really good job at home, and that's why I think it's going to be a tricky match. Maybe you can take Blackburn plus a quarter goal, but again, it's a very tricky match. For what it's worth, Blackburn they're sitting third in the championship so far in the season. They haven't had a single draw so far. In 23 matches, they have 13 wins and 10 losses. However, at home, they have the second best home record with 8 wins and 3 losses. And Nottingham on the road, of course, they play in the Premier League, which is much more difficult league. However, just take these results with a grain of salt, because Nottingham, they have the worst away record in the EPL with 5 losses and 2 draws in 7 matches. They've conceded 19 goals and scored just 1. So we have Blackburn, who are really strong at home, and Nottingham, who are really bad on the road. However, again, take these results with a grain of salt, because I think that Nottingham will try to at least be competitive in this cup match. So I like the over 2.5 goals at -110 here.
All right, Paul, let's get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. English League Cup for Wednesday. We got Blackburn and Nottingham. In this one, he likes over 2.5 goals. The return is -110. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. Join us Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. And if you missed any of our picks, we will do a complete recap here at the end of the show. Let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily. Pick 5 from our 5-pack English League Cup for Wednesday, Manchester United and Burnley.
Yeah, this is a tricky match because Manchester United, they've already had defensive issues all season. They kind of worked around them in the past weeks prior to the international break. However, they had Lisandro Martinez, for example, was away with Argentina, and he's probably, I'm not even sure if he's going to play in this match. So you got Lindelof as a center back. Maybe Maguire is going to play, but Maguire is just a really bad defensive liability, even though he had a surprisingly good World Cup with England. However, I'm not sure if he's going to transfer that energy and that passion in Manchester United, and of course the coach of Manchester United doesn't really believe in starting Maguire. Maybe he'll give him a couple of chances now that he played so good in the World Cup. However, what I'm trying to say by saying all that stuff is that Manchester United's defense has not been the best, and they've played a couple of friendlies while the World Cup was taking place. Of course, they had a lot of players missing, but still they lost to Spanish side Cadiz by 4-2 and to Betis by 1-0. So the defense keeps struggling, and Burnley, they've been having a really strong season in the Championship, and they have a lot of quality up front. Last season, they've scored in both matches against Manchester United. Albeit with a different roster, but still, I like both teams to score here. The price is -120. Maybe, yeah, Manchester United can move on to the next round, but I think they're going to have to score multiple goals if they want to do it within 90 minutes, because Burnley are most likely going to score. So I like both teams to score -120.
All right, Paulie, let's get his best bets over at TonySpakes.com. English Cup, League Cup here for Wednesday. We got Manchester United and Burnley. He likes both teams to score. The return is -120. All right, you guys are tuned in to Fox Daily. Before we get to the recap, Paul, I want you everybody to know what you have going over at TonySpakes.com, as you have a very impressive best bet record here. We've updated it. 43, 28, and 8 last 79 best bets, all documented over at TonySpakes.com as we're heading into some tournament action here this week and heading into the Big Five as we day after Christmas. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Okay, 48-23. That's an 8 pushes. That's really impressive. I mean, it's been going really well with these best bets. I have a couple of them loaded right now. One of them is for tomorrow. It's a Tuesday Spanish best bet in the Spanish Copa del Rey. Don't be alarmed by the name if you don't know the competition. It's just the Spanish Cup. Of course, all sportsbooks offer bets in the Spanish Cup. And I got another best bet. It's a big game alert. Liverpool versus Manchester City on Thursday. It's going to be a huge match, guys. I have a best bet loaded at the page as well. And I have a soccer 3-pack, a Tuesday soccer 3-ball for tomorrow. You can get 3 plays from the English EFL Cup and the Spanish Copa del Rey for a reduced price. And of course, if you want to get a weekly pass, you can get all of these plays for a fraction of the price. And that's your best value right there.
That's right, guys. Got a board with Paulie Gross over at Tony'sPicks.com. Action up there right now. Best bet here for you. Big game alert here as well. A best bet for Tuesday. Spanish best bet. Also a 3-pack here with a soccer ball. A 3-play today here. Action here for you here at Tony'sPicks.com. So go ahead and get signed up with Paulie Gross with his best bets going up here for action here for this early week here Tuesday with these plays. But again, as Paul was mentioning, the long-term pass, you want to try out Paul, why don't you go ahead and get that 7-day all sports pass from Paulie Gross to get all of Paul's premium plays for 7 days in action here with these English League Cups as well as the Cups from Spain as well. And of course, that will delve you into early next Monday. So we can probably get some plays there as well. So get on board there with Paul with that 7-day all sports pass. That also includes late Steam plays from Paul. A lot of times, you know, on his member plays, he gets them in early. But if Paul happens to see a play that he likes that starts between 10 minutes and 2 hours of game time, he can put it in and the system will recognize it as a late Steam play. And that play will be emailed you directly into your email box that you used when you sign up for the site. Just note that the long-term passes there in yellow include the late Steam. The ones in orange do not. So just the ones there in the yellow there are the longer term passes. Those are your best value anyway, because those give you great value over that long period of time. That 1 week all pass, a great way to get on board with Paulie Gross over at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, you can use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. You can access Paul's page by clicking the link in the description. Then the All Cappers tab and get signed up. Of course, when you hit that number, you'll land right here on Paul's page, and you just easily find it right here with some of his best bets and his 3-packs up there. And then you'll scroll down, you'll find his 7-day pass. And longer, if you like to go for longer term, you can do that as well with Paul Legaretto. So, all right, Paul, continue on here with Daily here, joined by Paulie Gross. And Paul, it is now time to recap.
Yeah, these are all plays from the English Cup and the Spanish Cup. Starting with Tuesday, 2:45 p.m. Eastern, MK Dons versus Leicester City. We like the over 2.75 goals at -114. Moving on to Tuesday, 2:45 p.m. Eastern again, Wolves versus Gillingham. The first play is under 3 goals. We just don't see many goals there at -110. And the second play is from the same match, Wolves versus Gillingham. The first half under 1.25 goals at -115. Moving on to Wednesday, Blackburn versus Nottingham at 2:45 p.m. Eastern. We're going to take the over 2.5 goals at -110. And final play, English League Cup on Wednesday, to 2:45 p.m. Eastern. Manchester United versus Burnley. We're going to take both teams to score at -120.
And there you go. The recap here from Paul Agretis here. You'll find his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. So make sure you visit our site and get signed up to Paul's premium plays. He's got the premium packages up there for you right now. So just check him out right now, as Paul has been doing great work with those best bets. You've seen the results that we put up there. So when you get to his page, get signed up for his long-term pass or his plays today, his best bets there on the board. He's been on fire. Paul Agretis over at Tony's Picks. That's going to do it here for this edition of Soccer Picks Daily. Guys, make sure you tune in again tomorrow live at 2:15 Eastern Time. Again, Paul, I have a 5-pack for you. We got action this week, so be sure to tune in. And then we get into the big 5 action again next week. So make sure you guys tune into the show, like and subscribe. We're going to wave goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening, making a winning one. We'll talk with you again tomorrow here on Soccer Picks Daily.